Hello guys, welcome back to the Flawless Cooking and Baking channel. So today we are making a chicken fettuccine. This is absolutely my favorite, one of my favorite dishes of all time. We are going to also be making our sauce from scratch. So we'll go ahead and cut to the chase and get straight to the ingredients. So as you guys see, I already have the salad already pre-mixed and made up. All we have to do is just add our tomatoes, cucumber, and our croutons, okay? And we have minced garlic, we have red onion, we have our aged Parmesan, we have our homemade fettuccine, olive oil, smoked paprika. Now, I do want to do the smoked paprika because normally I would actually put the chicken on the grill because it tastes better to me that way. However, it is too hot outside to do any grilling, okay? Also, last but not least, we have our heavy whipping cream, okay? Let's just cut right to the chase and get cooking. Okay, so also we're going to be adding steamed broccoli as well to our ingredients. Okay, guys, so I actually failed to mention that we're going to need a 1/4 cup of butter as well. That's a half a stick of butter for the fettuccine sauce. So I'm probably going to do a voiceover. If not, then just please don't forget to add this. But yeah, let's go ahead and finish. Also, also the stove has already been preheated to 350 because I'm just going to cook the chicken on both sides for 5 minutes each, and then I'm going to pop it in the oven so I can finish uh, cooking while I'm doing everything else. Okay, that's just the way that I'm doing it right now because I'm not grilling it outside and I don't want to spend too much time, um, cooking the chicken on the stove top. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just drizzle olive oil on our little pan here, and this is just so we could cook the chicken on both sides before we pop it in the oven in this same pan here. Okay. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna go ahead and put olive oil all over our chicken just to coat our chicken. And then the only thing I season this with is just salt and pepper. That's pretty much it for now. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and drizzle. Okay, so that should be good. And we're gonna put the sea salt on here. Make sure you put a lot or as much as you feel you need on here because um, sometimes sweet salt, you really can't taste it in the food too much. At least that's my opinion. Okay, that's good for now. And we'll go ahead and do the black pepper. I'm gonna get me one of those other type of little things they got. It's a little workout. I mean, I don't mind it, but it do kind of tire out my arms. The reason why I'm putting that much on here is because this chicken is layered, and that's the reason why I put as much olive oil on here as well, because it's layered in here. Okay, so see how good that is. Let me get some gloves, and I'll go ahead and mix it. Okay, so I got my gloves on. So I'm going in and just mix it. Okay, let's see everything good. By the way, the chicken is already washed. I washed my meat with vinegar, and it's already nice and clean. Okay, so you guys don't gotta worry about me cooking no meat that I haven't cleaned yet. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit more salt and pepper on here. Okay. Okay. Okay, it's good. Okay. Okay. By the way, I got my cooking grease, or my not cooking grease. I'm sorry, my olive oil on low temperature. I'm gonna go ahead and get these over there. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, so we are now going to put our chicken in this pan here. Okay, and as you guys can see, it's on low. Okay, and our eggs are on low too. They have been boiling for a while, so they're on low as well. Okay, I can put about one more in there. And mind you guys, we are just kind of sauteing both sides. That's it. We're not really cooking it fully on here. I'm gonna put the rest of them in the oven. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it up to about 5 real quick, just so I can get both sides brown and nice and golden. Okay. So we're gonna take these out and put them in the pan and finish making sure they're cooked for about 20 minutes in the oven. Okay. I'm just looking at both sides, but yeah, we're gonna pop them in the oven. Okay. Gonna finish cooking the rest of them that's left. Okay. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and leave these in the oven for about 20 minutes. Okay, so the chicken look like it's ready to be taken out of the oven. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out and let it cool down so we can chop it up and prepare to make our food. Okay, also I did want to let you guys know that I did go ahead and have the eggs already boiling. This is gonna go into our salad as well. I also have the water for the noodles, the fettuccine noodles, already on here as well. Okay, it's on low right now. It's been boiling for a little while. I'm gonna just put a little bit more water in here and then have that boiling while we are doing the rest of everything else. Okay. We're gonna let this sit in here probably about 5 minutes and we'll take it out. I don't want the eggs super cold. Okay. And now we're gonna cut up our vegetables that's going into our salad while everything else is cooking. And I like these kind of paper thin a little bit. Okay, so our cucumbers are all done. Just gonna go ahead and put these away. Okay, so now we're gonna chop our tomatoes. Okay. Okay. Put that over there. And these are our tomatoes for our salad. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is our grater. I'm gonna probably use this side because it's not too small or too big, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and grate. Okay. This is going to go in our sauce, okay? I'm gonna do a little bit more. Okay, so that's good. Okay, guys, so this is the amount of shredded Parmesan that we're gonna put in our sauce mixture, okay? This is, as you can see, it's a little bit over a cup. A little bit over a cup, okay? Perfectly fine. Okay, so in a saucepan, you want to turn your heat on 5 or 6, so that's medium high. Okay, so while this is cooling, you want to also have your minced garlic because your butter and your minced garlic is going to go in here. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put that butter in there. Okay. Okay. And while that is melting, I'm going to go ahead and put that minced garlic in there as well, okay? Okay. So we do not want our garlic to burn because that's going to make the flavor of the fettuccine sauce real nasty, okay? So make sure that once it's doing this that you turn it on low. And now we're going to go ahead and pour our heavy whipping cream in here, okay? Okay, make sure you have a nice amount of heavy whipping cream, okay? Give it a good stir. And then you can go ahead and turn your heat back up to medium. Okay, and while this is doing its thing, we're gonna go ahead and add our other spices, okay? And I'll show you guys what we're gonna add, okay? Okay, guys, so I already have my seasonings in here. I have salt, I have pepper, I have smoked paprika, and I have onion powder, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and mix that all in. Give it a real good mix. Okay, so in this pot is boiling water. I already have our salt in there to make sure that the noodles don't stick. So right here, you want to make sure that you are watching the noodles because they will stick. So we're gonna get the noodles probably another 10 minutes and I think they'll be ready. Okay guys, so I just moved my fettuccine noodles from the strainer and put them here. And now I'm just waiting on the broccoli to steam, and I'm going to add the broccoli. And in the meantime, I'm going to just go ahead and cut up the chicken, and then we'll add the broccoli and the sauce, okay? And the chicken. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and add our Parmesan that we grated earlier to this sauce, okay? Hey. Go ahead and just move that around. And once we get that all moved around, we're going to let this sit on low while it thickens up. And we're also going to add just a pinch of sugar, okay? Just a pinch. So that way it brings out the flavor of the salt and everything. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and add my broccoli. Okay, guys. So now we're going to go ahead and put our steamed broccoli. Still pretty hot. Kind of break that up a little bit. Okay. Kind of break it up. It's going to break up anyway, but it's just going to be a little bit too big. Okay. Now we're going to take our chicken, spread our chicken throughout. And okay. Okay. Next, we're going to pour our sauce all over the food, okay? And let's take this. So we're going to put a little bit of more Alfredo sauce on here. Okay. Now we're just going to give this a good mix. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and take this. Just make sure we got, oh, make sure we got all those noodles in the sauce. Okay, and as you guys can see, we have a nice amount of sauce in there. That's exactly how you want it because you do not want dry chicken Alfredo. Okay. If you want to go ahead and crush up some of those broccoli pieces, you can do that as well. I do have extra sauce that we can actually pour on our pasta individually if that's what we want to do. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and so that's really, really good. That's really good. Okay. Just really making sure those noodles are coated, okay? You want to make sure that everything's nice and coated. And then this is the part two where you can also go ahead and do a taste test, which is what I'm about to do to see if I need any more seasonings or anything, okay? Okay, guys, so now we're going to plate our fettuccine, and then we're going to make our salad, okay? Okay, guys, so now we're going to bowl our salad. Okay, I'm going to put some tomatoes. I'm going to do some cucumbers. Okay, I'm going to do some red onions. Okay, and then we are going to do some artichokes. My kids and I love these. They are delicious on salads. Okay, okay, I'll do our eggs. Okay, then we'll do our croutons. Okay. And then our dressing. And now our delicious bread.